Hey folks, listen. Two people actually sent me a video, and it's one of these shows where you're sitting back in chairs or whatever the fuck, and sweatsuit, drink, talking smack, this, that, and other, and got a hair hat on here, berating, just berate, and the dude, and they laugh and giggle and whatnot, talking about this, that, and other, and sugar mama, and y'all been riding off. If it wasn't for your mama, and y'all riding off your mama, this, that, and other, and they just tee-heeing and giggling and shit. Guess what, dude? She talking about you too. She talking about you and you and you. Now, one of the three dudes, he was kind of quiet, but like he wasn't feeling what she was saying, but he's still beaten down enough by the system and probably by the females that he was raised with that he didn't say anything. Well, guess what? I wasn't beaten down by females or raised by no angry, bitter ass single black mama, so it don't apply to me. But I'm the type, the ones that fall in my category are normally the ones they despise the most. But wait a minute, you seeing this messed up because there's no daddies in the house and you was raised by this, and then the mama and she took care of this and this, that, and other, backbone of the neighborhood, this, that, and other, because your dad wasn't around, da-da-da, this, that, and other. Well, you have to remember, number one, the part they always leave out is your mama chose. If they didn't take it, that means your mama gave it to him. So maybe he was a bad choice, but your mama chose that bad choice. And some of y'all mamas then chose that bad choice multiple times. Look, after a while, if you got 3 baby daddies, 4 baby daddies, that's a lifestyle for you. You pick wrong 3-4 times. No, that's a you thing. The common denominator in all of this is you. You're the common denominator. But anyway, the guys such as myself, and I'm not alone out here. Oh yeah, and then the part is about all these baby dad, and y'all know I give baby daddies hell because I keep telling them, look, man, you giving them the damn ammunition that they need to try to torch everybody. Even though I don't fall into your category, I would be remiss and an idiot if I think that just from on the outside looking in that they ain't thinking that I'm one of them too. Even though I'm not. But they ain't going to ask because the answer may not, it's not going to fit the narrative that they trying to push. Anyway, I need to finish this damn paperwork. I ain't got how many tickets I got left, y'all? About 12. Yeah, I got about 10 tickets left, so I can do that. That's 40 minutes worth of work, so I can get that done. So let me do this. Right, get this out of the way. Okay, you would think the ones that don't fit into that narrative, that these chicks be up here, she calls herself some sugar mama shit, beating her gums about, you figure that they would not say treat us different or, give us a extra pat on the head or something like that. But you talk like we don't even exist. A whole bunch of us was raised as your mama black, yep, and so is my father. Even though my mom has white in her. But that's not the point. Caucasoid, Negroid, Mongoloid. Pick one. You can mix them together, but it comes from them 3. Pick one, okay? Anyway, and I made the comment like, well, you talking like we just sprout up out of the damn ground. You sound like you mad that you mad at men because your mama made a bad choice. and she's a baby mama too. But it's the dude. So you had nothing to do of becoming a baby mama. You just woke up one day and you had 2 kids. You wasn't even in the room. You don't even know how the hell it happened, right? Some of us were raised by men. Okay? A man that worked, draft army, Vietnam, came back from Vietnam in one piece, thank goodness, and came right back and picked up where he left off, running his family. He raised his family. He raised his boys into men. All of his boys into men. He was gainfully employed. Never seen him drunk. He didn't do drugs. Never had to hawk nothing so mama can go bail him out of jail. Was never looking for him at old dark 30 at night, because the nights when Ford didn't have him on night shift, when he worked a regular shift, second shift. If y'all factory work, y'all know you got first, second, and third shift. Y'all know the deal if you ever done factory work. Second shift, so there is no, nighttime. Know where he's at? He's here. He watching TV. He got me and my sister reading the newspaper to him, the Detroit Free Press, because he told us he don't know how to read. I don't know how to read. Tell me what that said. But then he asking you questions. Wait a minute, say that part again. And I thought you said he don't know how to read. And my mama used to like, stop telling them kids you don't know how to read. Oh yeah, mom and dad and all of us came from them too. Not this mama with kids by this dude, and then simped up with this. No, all of us didn't come up like that. Now, if you did, sorry. Granted, you have no control over who your mom propagated. What's the word I'm looking for? Copulated with, swap bodily fluids with, to create you and your offspring, just like I don't have any control. You don't have any control. But don't try to bemoan us or act like we don't exist because we don't fit the stereotype that you want to push to your advantage, where you get to sit up and say, single mamas, we do this. We the sugar mamas, we do this. Who made sure that you had this so you can go to school? Who made sure that you had this, that, and other? Whose car was you driving? My dad. Well, my dad? Who taught you how to drive? My dad. Who drove? My dad. Who took you to? My dad. He done this, and for my sisters and for my brothers. Yep, sure did. My dad. Well, and then had to do this, I had to lights, and we rough part of Detroit, west side and shit. But rich, no. Lights on, yeah. Food in the fridge, yeah. Sometimes it ain't what you want to eat, but there's something in there. Did we have a whole bunch of frills and accessories? No, because there's a bunch of kids. But that's why daddy worked the way he did. They existed. I had friends who, because I noticed something as I got older. My daddy didn't mess with shiftless Negroes. He didn't. Period. And when me and my brothers and we sit back and, hey, remember Curtis? Yep. Remember Rory? Yep. And Mr. Weems? Yep. And this and all of them in this fatherless society, all the men that we were talking about that we remember growing up were men that led households. Men that led households. Now I remember the single mama households. And I remember seeing some of the fuckery that was going on in these damn places. In these Now, of course, we kids, we ain't gonna say nothing, and we don't know a whole bunch of nothing about stuff like that anyway, but when you grow up, you do. But daddy kept us, and mom. I ain't shorthanding my mom. Your mama black, yep, and so is my daddy. But my daddy made me who I am. You came out of your mama womb. That's what some other chick commented. Yeah, after she was fertilized by my father. Y'all talk like she's a tadpole or some kind of one of them amphibious creatures that can pregnate itself. I don't look like my mother. I look like my father. You know, people stand there. Who is that lady? You said, that's my mom. No, for real, who is that? No, that's my mom. Then people look, oh, let me guess, that's your dad. Yeah, look just like him. Now, 3 of my sisters, they look just like mama. One brother looked just like mama. The rest of us, we big family. Look like daddy. But you talk like we don't exist. Like we're just a blip on the freaking radar. And you talk about that's how it's supposed to be. You know, woman shouldn't have to struggle and this, that, and other, which is true. I agree with. She shouldn't have to do it all by herself. Again, I believe that, which is true. And okay, I believe you. That's true. But why are you yelling at me? But then when you find somebody that fits the description of what you say it should be, what do you do? What do you do? You begrudge us. You try to look down. You can't look down on me. I'm 6'5", number 1, number 2, number 3. You can get my face. I'm choke shit out of you. And anybody else. Excuse me. What's the word I'm looking for? Not physically. Not metaphorically. That's the word I'm looking for. Metaphorically, I choke the shit out of you. But and just in case, we have Mr. Crinkle. Yay! This is Mr. Crinkle, boys and girls. He just happened to be laying here. Do I have to? No, I ain't got to charge my battery. My lights still work. Yay! Mr. Crinkle. Now, metaphorically, that's a metaphor. You didn't see that. That's a figment of your imagination. You like I say, we don't exist. You say that's the way it's supposed to be, but then when you find people that fit the way that you say you think it's supposed to be, this, that, no, yeah, whatever. Okay, look, make up your mind. Pick a struggle. Choose a struggle. Choose a struggle. Let's say, and then the one gonna hit me, about the you came out your mouth. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but mom and dad got together and created us. She didn't create us out of you. There's no strange men in and out of our house. Ain't no, I wonder who my daddy is. I ain't one of the kids where you see she got a gaggle of kids. These two got this last name. That one got that last name, and that one got another one last name. We didn't have any of that. And I'm not the only one. There's a whole bunch of us's out here. But most of them aren't vocal as I am. I'm vocal as hell. I'll tell it to your face. I'll tell it to the side of your head. I'll tell it to the back of your neck. As long as I'm telling the truth, that's all that matters to me. The truth. Just because you don't like it, don't mean it's not the truth. My Dallas Cowboys suck. Are they my Dallas Cowboys? Yes. Do they suck? Yes. Do I like it? No. Do it because I don't like it? Does that mean that they don't suck? No, they suck. But they're my sucky Dallas Cowboys. You don't have to claim them. That's great. But I do. That's the way that's supposed to work. So, and I don't even get involved in this stuff. I like talking about, when they found out with the chick flying a helicopter that crashed into the airline jet that crashed, there and, that and the boat. And, you still ain't heard a whole bunch from Maryland from that container ship that crashed and hit the pylon and brought the bridge down and killed the people in the vehicles up there. Then find out that the guy that was running the boat was from this. You ain't heard nothing else. See, that's the stuff that I normally talk about. This raid they just had with 100 some odd folks there in Colorado Springs, which was my last active duty station, Fort Carson, Colorado. Bravo Battery, 3rd Battalion, 29th Field Artillery, 4th Infantry Division, Fort Carson, Colorado, named after Kit Carson. Yeah, I still remember it all. And put them in jail, and some of them was damn active duty soldiers. Put their asses in jail too. Bust the deal, face the wheel. That's the stuff I normally talk about. But it's only so many times you're gonna thump me on the back of my ear. Ooh, I turned the damn thing on. It's so sensitive. It see the light go down and it turns the screen white to shine more light on you. It's only so many times you're gonna thump me on the back of my ear, and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna flowboard your ass. So I guess I gotta do one of these every now and again, because a lot of these birds out here, I guess they think this back in middle school, where they know, like, if you don't do anything, the one that don't say nothing, they just keep. So every now and again, you got to flowboard their ass to get their ass back in line. Look, lady, every man, the ones that everybody ain't no baby daddy. A lot of us that have children lived and raised our children under our roof, not from cross town, see you on your birthday, Christmas, Easter. No, saw you every damn day, just like it was with me. The only gap in my life from not having my dad is when he went to Vietnam, and it was rough. It was rough but when he came back, where were you? Because I'm a little boy. I'm a little boy, but I was just he's back. And, now the order is back. So that's outside of his control. And then as I grew older, then I joined the military. He's still there. So now I don't, still need him, but he's a phone call away. Internet there wasn't no such thing as internet when I joined the Army. But so all of us didn't go through this. Wasn't raised by an alcoholic. Wasn't raised by someone on drugs. Wasn't raised by a man that was in and out of the pen. Wasn't raised by a man that was abusing y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody didn't live that life. If you did, sorry. But don't hawk to us, spit at us, because we have what you say in bits and pieces the way it's supposed to be, but then you run across people that's living it the way you say it's supposed to be in bits and pieces. Like I say, you want to be moan and, and be grudge and whatnot, and look down on us. Well, I'm a little fastidious, so good luck with that one and shit. What? Because activity thing. It is the green thing. Yes, step goal. What do you mean step goal reached? I ain't even stepping. 5,001 steps. Technology, right? Anyway, I'm just saying that to say this. Look, you can't talk, the this, that, and other. Your mama did. My mama didn't have to do none of that. My mama didn't have to do none of that. My mom got a job. My mom worked at Chrysler. My mom didn't get a job until Dad went to Vietnam. When he went to Vietnam, she got a job at Chrysler. She worked. She worked. And even though it was still rough going, but we had grandparents that lived next door, so that helped a lot. But when he came back from Vietnam, he went to work, Ford, and worked full time. Mom went part time. Because she was out, then she was in, then she is out. Then was as long as they had a schedule where one of them could be there. If they had a schedule where both of them couldn't be there, Mom didn't work. Daddy done it all. Daddy done it all. But then as we start getting older, and now we're in high school and all this other stuff, we don't need all of that. Yeah, you still need, but we don't need somebody over us all the time. So mom went to work. So both full time. So now you got two parents, one at Ford, one at Chrysler, both of them full time. But you got 4 teenagers. You know what I'm saying? So and ain't in no mess. We don't do no mess. Ain't no crazy stuff going here. There's no drugs, no alcohol, no none of that stuff. And no, we're not church people. Not church people at all. So don't say, oh, a good thing got, no. It was called guidance from him and from her. And they worked as a team, but the default was daddy. He was the default. Everything defaulted to him. If he didn't if he didn't delegate something to nobody else, he was the authority on it. Period. Till the day he died. So I mean, look, y'all get on here, keep doing your shows, whatever. Sit up here with, yeah, word, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm like, man, look at that. I'm like, dude, why'd you send me this? No, just listen to this point. I put the timelines in. Just listen to this point here. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Because a lot of people listen to that shit. And there's probably a lot of people that come up that believe all that shit. Now, are there some worthless ass dudes? We've already known that. Yeah, but there's some worthless ass dudes. There's some worthless ass chicks. They keep leaving that part out. I hit them both. Worthless ass dudes, worthless ass chicks. Good dudes, good chicks. But at the end of the day, who chose them? If I impregnated a baby mama and I was baby daddy number 3, I'm as just as much to blame as she is. But in their world, the only person that's the bad person is me. She's just the fucking receptacle. You forget it. No, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Okay? I'm done. I think you get the message. Y'all go ahead. I mean, listen to that shit all you want. That's fine. But when you point that crooked finger at me or men like me, don't be surprised, even though we know we're outnumbered. But I'm always outnumbered, but I'm never outgunned. I'm never outgunned. I ain't been outgunned in a long time. And I was only outgunned once. And that's all it took. And I made a deal with myself that day that I'd never be outgunned again. Never. Okay? So just wait. Just don't be surprised when you get a shot from the back row that smacks into the damn front wall of the stage you sitting on. That's that, hey, we exist. We exist. Everybody ain't effed up like the ones that you're talking about or that you were raised with. And so anybody, well, if you grew up, I'm from Detroit's west side. I ain't from Newberry, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I'm a 70s kid. You know, when it was, you know, civil rights and then about the daddy part. You have to remember, my daddy was a daddy during Jim Crow. My daddy was growing up during the Jim Crow era. And still, no drugs, no alcohol, never been to jail, decorated soldier, the whole 9 yards. And his father, decorated soldier. And my daddy's son, decorated soldier. I got all the fruit salad. Got the stripes and the fruit salad. Just like him. Just like him. So yeah, we do exist. So you might want to thin that paintbrush out there a little when you talking about all, but no, it ain't no all black men. It's just the ones that you that you chose to fuck with, or that your mom chose to fuck with. So you figure that's how it was supposed to be. And it took you 36 years and 2 kids later to figure out that you was on the wrong path. You've been had. But you ain't mad at them. You mad at guys like us. Well, if you're going to be mad at guys like us, I suggest you put on a fucking cape. If you're going to be mad, you may as well be super mad.